came across something I thought was really good. I wanted to share it with you. Jason Heiner at Tech World pointed out the fact that, there's about at least 10 million IT pros out there in the world, and a lot of people don't have a lot of sympathy for it. They think, well, they make a lot of money, they got a desk job, so what can be so bad at working in IT? And so he wrote this little article called 5 Things That Suck About Working in IT. Now listen, I wanted to make sure that I'd love to get your comments and your response to things you might think about things that suck in IT. But here we go, and we're going to start with reason number 5. He says, you get a lot of fingers pointed at you. So when error messages start popping up on your network, and guess what? Fingers start pointing at the IT department, and the pressure can get really intense to get things fixed quick. So the problem is that IT pros hear loud and clear when things aren't working, but we don't hear anything when things are running smoothly. In my opinion, as it should. You probably don't get a whole lot of attaboys on any job when you're doing it right. It's only when you're screwing up or when things are not working as planned. But it is nice to appreciate your IT guy once in a while, a good job they're doing. Number 4, this one is so true. People assume you're an expert in all things tech, whether it's telephones, mobile phones, or cell phones, video games, servers. Doesn't matter. Well, you're a techie, you should just know this stuff. Just because you might be a help desk tech doesn't mean you know how to fix a website. You get fielded all kinds of these kind of questions, but there are tactful ways to handle this, according to this. But many IT pros can't help but get a little frustrated when they hear this, or even maybe even feeling a little inadequate. Worse, because you're a techie, a lot of your co-workers will come to ask you for advice. Some will even ask you to fix their PCs for free and help them troubleshoot a problem with a cable modem. Look, that happens all the time. It is what it is. We're not experts in every field tech, and if you are, God love you. But it's such a vast and diverse industry, and there's so many specialties within it. It's a lot like medicine. In fact, sometimes I think it's probably worse than working in the medical field. Number 3, you have to continually retrain and on your own dime. That's true. We don't get paid for going to school, reading all these books this thick on the nuances of configuring an Exchange server or whatever. So I would think it's fair to say that no profession on earth is changing faster than IT. You know what? IT is like women's fashion. It really is. What was good a year ago is out of favor today, on to something new. So it's a constant struggle. We're constantly spending our time reading, educating ourselves, and that sort of thing. Reason number 2, the hours are long and irregular. Lots of jobs in the knowledge economy require long hours. That's the truth. You know what I tell my family? I can work any 17 hours a day that I wish. And probably a lot of you out there, and regardless whether you're in the IT industry, you have a small business company, you know what I'm talking about. It's just the way of it. But IT does require long hours, so it's not that unique to a lot of IT folks. And so in addition, many IT pros have tasks that they need to do when there aren't as many users on the system. A lot of times when you're doing maintenance on servers or whatever, you're applying service packs or whatever, you have to wait till everybody's gone. So you got weird hours, and then you might get an SMS, text message telling you a server's down, whatever, in the middle of the night. I mean, it comes with the turf. I mean, you do this job because you love it, and when you're doing a job you love, it's just part of it. You take the good with the bad. And finally, number 1, the job is tumultuous and in transition. That's really true, but God, I don't think there's an industry right now that's not tumultuous and in transition. Whether you're in the manufacturing sector, whether you're in medical profession, real estate, financial services, manufacturing, the world's changing, but IT changes at light speed. And a lot of people in the 1990s did come into the IT industry, okay? Because, they were chasing salaries, 65, 70 grand a year jobs, and they couldn't even fill those because there weren't enough qualified candidates. But you know, that really didn't last when the dot-com bubble burst, and you know, there has been a lot of IT jobs offshored through outsourcing and the H-1B visa sort of thing, and many IT professionals, you know, run the risk of having their jobs, their skills and experiences and careers being outsourced and being underemployed or unemployed, and that's true. Listen, he's going to do a flip side, the 5 great things that are going to make it work in IT, and I want to make sure that that I get that to you when I see that. Listen, if you like this video, make sure to, or you know, if you don't like it, whatever, rate the video for us. Love your comments to hear your opinion, what you think sucks about the IT industry, or your IT guy, whatever. Want to hear that, as well as the good comments as well. So I'm Bruce Naylor, your FrugalTech, and make sure you visit our website, www.frugalbrothers.com. Again, always love to hear from you. I'll talk to you later.